Okay, all right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Wow, what a amazing 24 hours in the crypto sphere. Um, guys, if I sound sick, it's because I am sick. Um, I've been dealing with this fever for the last 96 hours, and so I've been trying to combat that. And so if I don't sound like my usual self, that is why, because I've been dealing with this sickness, trying to get healthy. However, I do feel like, um, I wanted to go live yesterday. I really did, but I just couldn't do it. I do think that this is an amazing thing that with the news that we got yesterday. And for some reason, I don't think people are bullish enough, or maybe I don't know what's going on, or maybe people are just not, or maybe it's just the people that I'm around, right? But this is the type of news that we're dealing with is just amazing news, right? So for those who are not aware of what I'm talking about, we've got the screenshot right up here. Um, Donald J. Trump, President Trump to be exact, mentioned a U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, aka Trashlana, and ADA. I will make sure the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world. We're making America great again, okay? So, guys, what's going on, Micah? How you doing, brother? Hey, brother, listen, man, I'm trying to get over this sickness, bro. Like I said, if I don't sound like myself, that's why. But listen, this is exciting news, right? This is exciting news because we never, ever, ever have had a U.S. president talk this bullish about crypto. And of course, when you look at the situation, right? I mean, ADA went crazy yesterday. ADA went up 60% at one point yesterday, right? Hold on, let me make this bigger. And I know you guys wondering, why is it that I don't use Night Watch on CoinMarketCap? I prefer it on live Coin Watch. But let's go back here, right? But ADA went crazy yesterday. It went up 50%. Oh, this Donald Trump coin went up too, right? XCN had a beautiful day, right? XCN went up 26%. Man, I hope people caught the dip, right? I hope people caught the dip, right? I had somebody message me yesterday saying they took the XCN into XRP, and I'm just like, okay, what do you want me to say? Like, really, like, you know what I mean? Like, why, like you want me to like affirm that choice for you? No. Like I always tell people, like, you should have a different bag for different things, right? It's just one of those things. Like, no, right? Atlas Navi came out of the dead, right? And that's a project I still got my eye on. That. XRP, crazy, right? Doing crazy things. Swiftcoin, of course, crazy. Digibyte. Yo, what's going on with Digibyte, Mike? I was good. Like, do I have to keep Digibyte on the radar? I was like, are we sleeping on Digibyte? What's going on with Digibyte? Digibyte went up 16%. Like, is something going on with Digibyte that I don't know about? Do I still own Digibyte? I think I still have some. Like, I never sold. Facts. Pi Network. I mean, I keep my eyes on that. Proppy. We've been talking about Proppy. I know people jumping on the Proppy bandwagon, but we were talking about Proppy since over a year ago because we got that on the 2024 Trends of the Cryptos tiers list, right? So Solana, listen, man, listen. If it was, if it was, if it wasn't for Donald Trump's announcement, man, Trump literally saved Solana, bro. He did. If it wasn't for Trump's announcement, because Solana was just going down, down, down. You know, what I mean, just down the abyss, man. You know, one coin that surprised me was Doge. Doge was up 23% at one point yesterday, right? So that was very interesting. Micah says, I appreciate your content. I'll always be checking for you. Hey, brother, thank you, bro. Like I said, I appreciate you. And like I said, if I sound sick, it's because I am. But that's why I'm sipping on this coffee. Not coffee, excuse me, tea. It's some turmeric tea with ginger and also lemon, right? Hold on, let me take a sip. So I've been drinking this tea a lot. I've been drinking more tea in the last 2 days than I have in my life. And tea is good. I forgot how good tea tastes, man. You know what I mean? Tea tastes really, really good. You know, you add a couple dashes of brown sugar on there. It's very, very good. Yeah, Micah, you've been an OG, bro. So, yeah, I accumulated Soul and a little bit of HBA on Sui during the recent dip. Yeah, Sui is one that, you know what, you can't get them all, but I think Sui is going to hit 50 this at the top of this cycle. I think Sui's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like, if you think about it, like, if you look at Solana, yeah, Solana's going to do well because of the fact that now it's part of that strategic reserve. But I think Sui is going to hit 50 this cycle. So you still have, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can still get up there another 22, 23x from where it's at right now. So I think Sui will do very well. But if Sui hits 50, how high do you think XRP will hit, right? And I mentioned that on the 84 channel that XRP would hit, right, $50, and everybody's like, oh, you're smoking crack, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Excuse my language, but that's what they were basically saying. And then you just realize, you know what? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make a horse drink. You know what I mean? That's just what we do, right? So at the end of the day, you look at the Fear of Greed Index, right? And it's at a 33 because everybody is so, you know, because last week was brutal, right? I mean, you have to think XRP was at like 195 or 7, right? It was really low, just like a couple days ago. And then Donald Trump makes this announcement, right? And so it'll be very interesting to see how will the markets respond today. I mean, XRP almost went to $3. It was almost at $3 again. And so do I think XRP can hit $5 this month? I would be shocked if it doesn't, you know? And then when you look at other projects, like I said, man, we were talking about XCN, right? XCN just came back from the abyss as well. And that's what I'm also paying attention to because I still think that with XCN, we can still hit a quarter, you know, within the next 60 days. I think that's still possible. Granted, the February predictions were off. I think everybody's February predictions was off, but that's because Trump every freaking other day, every time the markets would start doing well, would announce these tariffs. And that really put a wrench into a lot of this thing, right? Because these tariffs, nobody want to hear that. Nobody did. But XCN is definitely one that I'm keeping my eye on. I'm shocked about how many people are in XRP. And I'm talking about normies now, you know? But that's the reality is that people are paying attention, right? They are paying attention. Micah says, hope you have a speedy recovery. Keep taking in the herbs. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really, really do. And this is one of the reasons why this is not going to be a super duper long show. But I had to come on because This is so historic, guys. This is epicness, right? The fact that we have a president say, put out this statement and how big it is for the space. Like, if you're selling your crypto now, you're an idiot. Unless you have to, sell for bills. Because we're about to see some numbers in this space that we haven't seen before, right? It's going to be insane. And, somebody said, well, hey, Solo, what do you think about getting the cryptos that Trump is getting? I think that's a smart idea. I mean, you guys know I'm not a fan of Solana. I'm not a fan at all. I think the tech is trash, right? I think Solana will make you money. I always say that, right? To be fair, I think Solana will make you a lot of money. I think Solana can hit $1,000 per coin, but I just, it's trash. As a blockchain, it's trash, right? But if you want to make money, I think Solana will make you a lot of money, right? I think ADA, right? I think ADA now is going to be able to show its use case. I think ADA has been underperforming for a long time, so you want to see ADA do well, right? Am I still bullish on ADA? I'll be honest, I'm not as bullish as I used to be. Because you guys know a few years ago, I was ADA, right? But I think that the fact that ADA is part of that list too is very, very schwanky, okay? But the most bullish one that I'm about right now is definitely XRP, right? On that XRP, and then of course I'm bullish on all of my X's, right? XCN, XDC, XPR, XLM, or XDC. Did I say that right? But XRP is definitely the number one coin that I'm bullish on. And so, yeah, I mean, if that's your strategy where you want to mimic Trump's portfolio or the companies that Trump has, I don't see anything wrong with that. The only one that I would be a bit skeptical about for long term, and when I say long term, I'm talking about like 5-10 years down the road, is Solana. Who knows? Maybe Solana will have a fork and it'll be faster, or they'll upgrade it or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shout out to Red Star 7311. He says, I've been buying baskets and converted some weaker positions into HBAR, Algo, Sol, VET, and BTC. Okay, sounds good. But where's your XRP, bro? Where's your XRP? I like the fact that you got Algo in there. I like that. We don't talk about Algo enough. Let's pull up Algo, bro. Yeah, we don't talk about Algo enough. And everybody talks about like HBAR. Look, we love HBAR, right? We do. But we don't, for some reason, we don't talk about Algo enough. Algo is kind of like, and Algo, if you think about Algo, right? They have like one of the best teams and everything like that, right? And if you look at the market cap, look at it. I mean, wow. And that's what I'm talking about. Algorand is highly undervalued. Super duper undervalued. If Algorand went on one of these like, Axie Infinity type tears where it just like rips up to like $100 per coin, it wouldn't shock me. But I guess Red Star, why is Algorand so ignored? And you know what? I can't be a hypocrite because I know that I don't talk about Algo a lot either. But man, Algo is very, very, you know what I'm saying, man? Algo is very ignored. Sipping on this tea. I'm telling you guys, when you drink hot tea, man, it'll sweat you up. But yeah, this is when I'm looking at Algorand, you see this right here? And I see this market cap is at 2.3 billion. Listen, I'm telling you guys, Algorand is gonna go crazy. Algorand is gonna go crazy, right? It's gonna go crazy. shout out to a sower of seeds. How you doing, brother? A sower of seeds said it's very interesting that you scheduled a live stream of XRP being at its highs, yet it wasn't too far from this announcement. Yeah, it's funny, a sower of seed, that you mentioned that. This is something that I like to do. I like to schedule certain live streams ahead so that in case there's like a black swan or a white swan event like yesterday, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to go with a video topic. And so at the end of the day, I'm just like I said, I think XRP hitting a new all-time high this month, I would be shocked unless Trump does some foolishness again with the tariffs, right? I just hope that's done for now, because we need to let the markets just run. Okay, that's what we all want. Just a good, just give us a good 4 to 8 weeks. Just let the market just run, right? Just let it run. Let it run hard, right? Let that euphoria kick in, right? And that's what we all want, okay? So at this point now, it's insane to me what people are saying. I saw a YouTuber yesterday talking about he bought more XRP and ADA yesterday, and I'm just like, why weren't you buying it 2 days ago when XRP was at $2 and ADA was at like 60 cents or 58 cents, right? But guess what? When XRP hits $5, there's going to be people buying the top. When ADA hits, $1.50 or $1.40, there's going to be people buying the top. That's just how the game goes, okay? But here's the crazy part, right? Sorry about that. Here's the crazy part, that these tops are like, are gonna be like minuscule tops, because one day your grandchildren, you're gonna tell them that people were excited about XRP hitting $5, and they're gonna look at you goofy, because by the time your grandchildren exist in the 2070s, XRP is gonna be like $25,000 to $50,000 per coin, and so the thought of getting XRP for $3 is gonna sound foreign to them. It's kind of gonna sound like if you were to talk to one of these Gen Z kids now and say, "Hey, I could have gotten Amazon stock for $5, right?" And let's see, how much is Amazon stock right now, right? Amazon stock price right now, it's $212, right? So imagine it's like, let's see the longest that we can go back to. Okay, so Amazon hasn't been $5 since 2010, right? Yeah, about 2010. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, hasn't been in the $5 range since 2010. That's like 15 years, right? It hasn't been $10 since. So imagine in the 2070s, you're talking to your grandchildren, if, hopefully you're still alive, and you're telling them, "Hey, I remember buying XRP at 267 and $5. And I thought this solo guy who was sick on live stream drinking some herbal tea was crazy. But little did I know that less than 50 years from now, you'll never get it below 20 grand a coin again." And that's how you got to look at these things. And I can prove this to you. You know how I can prove it to you? I remember when I first got into crypto, right? Back in 2017, right? March the 19th, I'll never forget. It changed my life. Excuse me, May the 19th, right? At that time, right? Let's go back here, right? So we got to go back to May. At that time, yeah, I mean, Ethereum was about $128, right? Yeah, that's right. I thought that I had missed out on Ethereum. I thought, listen, yeah, I know it sounds insane, right? But that's how it always is. You always, hindsight is always 2020, right? But I thought, hey, man, I missed out on Ethereum. So, my focus on 2017 then, I started with Litecoin, right? And then eventually I moved from Litecoin. I got some Bitcoin. I got some ETH. And then I got XRP, right? I didn't get XRP till later on. But imagine thinking in 2017 that you're late on Ethereum because it was already at 128 bucks. Knowing that Ethereum nearly hit $5,000 just a couple of years ago, knowing that Ethereum might even hit 10 grand within the next year or two. And I do believe Ethereum will hit 10 grand still, but I think that Ethereum is a dinosaur when we think about it in terms of the tech, because there are other coins that projects whose blockchains are more scalable, they're faster, and all of that, right? But I do think that Ethereum has like one last bull run left in her. But yeah, but I think one day Ethereum is going to get flipped. I think, matter of fact, you know what? I think Ethereum is going to get flipped by XRP in this bull run. I think so. And then in the next bull run, XRP, right? If we talk about the 2029 bull run, XRP is going to flip Bitcoin. And then I think that Ethereum will get flipped by XDC. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I think, because I'm looking at everything, right? And once again, people are like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. You're just always talking. Right. And it's crazy because the same stuff that I was talking about in 2018 is now starting to happen. The same stuff that we were talking about in 2019 is now starting to happen. The same stuff that we were talking about in 2020 and 2021 is now starting to happen, right? I've always been consistent. I've always said the main thing that's holding crypto back is what? Mass adoption. That's the main thing, right? And now that you have governments coming in and basically, like Trump making this announcement, what is this going to do? It's going to foster and encourage mass adoption, right? When the government starts to come in and say, hey, this is what we're doing, other governments, other institutions are going to try to front run, right? So that way they can get it for the low, right? And then businesses might start to look at and say, hey, how can we utilize XRP or Solana or ADA as part of our payment infrastructure so that way our customers can pay utilizing those cryptocurrencies? Because make no mistake, if they're not having these meetings in Amazon or Walmart, then they're dumb. Because best believe they're going to be having these meetings. If they're not having these meetings this week, they will be having these meetings. Everything is happening at a rapid pace. And it's at a point now where it's like, you have to make sure that, that nothing catches you off guard, right? Nothing catches you off guard. If there's an announcement, today that Elon Musk bought Shiba Inu, that shouldn't catch you off guard, because what I'm saying is this: expect the unexpected. That way you don't have to be caught off guard, right? That's all I'm saying. Red Star says, Algo feels like bank energy, gonna shock a lot of people. Yeah, Algo is like I said, Algo is very, very slept on, but that's fine. That's fine. I think, when we look at HBAR and Algo and XLM, I mean, they're all going to do fine, right? They're all going to do fine, right? Ondo, too, is one that it's Ondo. I think I would be shocked if Ondo doesn't hit 100 per coin in this cycle. I think Ondo's going to do very, very well. And you see, the reason why my numbers have gone up now drastically, very simply, is when you have governments in there, we're not just talking about billions of dollars anymore. We're talking about trillions of dollars. Trillions. Some of you guys in the chat are going to be very, very wealthy. Very, very wealthy. Super duper wealthy. I hope that whenever you guys have your backyard parties at your, private neighborhoods, don't forget me. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget me. Soldier of Christ, what's up, man? He says, yesterday at home, I was in the kitchen washing the dishes. I heard the Lord say, get ready, meaning for the wealth transfer. Amen, brother. Amen. Amen, brother. I'm glad to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we're all ready, man. I think we're ready. I think we're ready. You know what I mean? Man, like I said, and like I said, I've been if I sound a little off, like I said, guys, I've been dealing with this fever and whatnot. And so I've been detoxing, drinking tea. Matter of fact, when I'm done with this live stream, I'm gonna make some more tea. I'm serious. Tea is very good for the soul. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot how good tea tastes. Soldier of Christ says a lot of people are sleeping on Sue. The Lord told me XRP going to hit $4. Yeah. I think XRP is going to hit $4. I do think XRP, looking at the technical analysis, I think that 640 is possible for the short term. And when I say short term, I'm talking about from here until May, right? I think that's possible. If you want to play it safe, $4 to $5 is safe. I know people are talking about $10. Look, man, it's good to be greedy, but let's be greedy to a point, right? Let's be greedy to a point. But $4, if you want to play it safe, I mean, brother, we were at $3 yesterday. We went down up to $2.93, $2.94. So $4 is nothing. $4 is really, really nothing. $4 is nothing. I think $6.40 is possible within 60, maybe 90 days tops. But the way XRP be hiking up, man. Webster says, how high will the overall crypto market cap go? I mean, that's the $1 million question, right? I don't know. And anybody who says they know is lying. But here's my thing. You want to ask ChatGPT? You want to ask ChatGPT? Listen, let's ask ChatGPT because you asking. Listen, man, no. Let's ask ChatGPT because you asking me a question. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second, man. Oh man, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? You asking me a question, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. How high will the crypto market cap go? How high will the crypto market cap, right? And people say, why do you ask ChatGPT? Because listen, ChatGPT will bring up sometimes some arguments or points that you don't even think about, right? So, you know, let's ask ChatGPT. You've given feedback on a new version of ChatGPT. Which response do you prefer? What the heck? Okay, I didn't even know this. Okay. Regarding the future crypto market cap within 2 years, various analysts have provided optimistic projections. Some experts predict the total cryptocurrency market capitalization could reach 8 to 10 trillion by 2025. Okay. Now on this side, it says 7.5 trillion, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that if I look at this, minimum 6 to 15 trillion by the end of next year is possible. That's what I would think. 6 to 16 trillion. That's a lot. I mean, 6 trillion is double. 16 trillion is, I know 16 trillion is a stretch. I know that's a stretch, but Oh man, you got to think how much money is going to be flowing in these spaces. Now, on this side, this is more conservative, right? Okay, let's use this response right here. This is more conservative, so this is 7.5 trillion by the end of this year, right? I think that minimum it should double minimum, right? Just this year alone, right? If we hit 10 trillion, it wouldn't shock me. Anything above 10 trillion, and that would be where, now you're getting into territory where, you know what I'm saying, you might have to like get an alias, um you know get an extra passport, change your name, and things like that. You know what I mean? But that's a good question, Webster. I hope that answers your question. XRP to $10. Let's go. Yes, yes. I think XRP will hit $10. I would be shocked if XRP doesn't. Ondo, yes, sir. Ondo, listen, Ondo slept on. Very, very slept on. Solo, do you think XRP will ever hit 2020 years? I think in 20 years, it'll be 2045. I think in 20 years from now, XRP is going to be 20,000 per coin, Brody. I think that XRP will hit $1,000 per coin within a year or two. I know that sounds insane. I know it does, but we just got the green light from the commander in chief, right? This is what we've been waiting for. This is exactly what we've been waiting for, and things are about to get crazy. Matter of fact, if XRP doesn't hit $100 within 18 months, I would be shocked. I would be shocked. XRP is about to have generational, life-changing wealth. I would be shocked. So when you're talking about XRP 2000, I mean, I think XRP will do that within about 2 or 3 years. 2 or 3 years. By 2028, XRP is going to be about 2 to 3,000 per coin easily, maybe even 5,000. Who knows, right? Because you have to understand that when we talk about liquidity, you need XRP to be expensive to move a lot of liquidity. That's the point that people don't understand, is that, right? You can't have XRP be $10 and expect it to be moving a lot of liquidity. You need XRP to be expensive to do so, right? Red Star says, we're going to be chilling with you, Mylene, Gretchen, Sonia in an undisclosed location. Listen, guys. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. The older I get, the more I realize, I'm gonna be in an undisclosed location. Oh man, I'm gonna let that one go, bro. Red Star, you got to keep it on the low. Read them both, which I did. I did read both of them for those who, the Chat GPT. But yeah, so like I said, 6 to 15 trillion. I know that's 15 trillion is a lot, but I think that if we double this, go from 3 to 6 trillion, I think that this year it's realistic. And I think by 2030, being at a $20 trillion overall crypto market cap is nothing far-fetched, right? Nothing far-fetched at all. Red Star says, I really believe that mineral steel will be the start of commodities-backed crypto. Okay. That could be, right? Could be. I receive it in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah. Greetings. Yeah. So guys, I mean, listen, and I know, like I said, um, I don't sound like my usual self. Listen, I'm in good spirits, guys. It's just that, when you live in the north, you just sometimes you get your butt whooped by the weather. You know what I'm saying? But this is exciting news, and I mean, this is bullishness. This is bullishness, right? And like I said, I got somebody messaging me yesterday talking about I'm selling my crypto. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, like people want me to affirm their choices. I'm not doing that, man. Look, if you want to flip your crypto into other cryptos, that's your decision. It's not mine. Okay, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Isn't that XCM supposed to do an AMA soon, or did they just do that? I don't recall. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm not sure if they did an AMA. Oh boy! But here's the thing. When we're looking at the crypto market right now, like I always tell you guys, have a strategy in place. Okay, meaning have cold wallets, whether it's Trezor, whether it's Ledger, whether it's EliPal, whether it's SafePal, whatever. Right? Have a strategy in place. Do not get fudded out of your bags, even by these YouTubers, including myself. Okay, have a plan and really look at your portfolio and look at the numbers and have a realistic plan. Make plans for different contingencies, right? Where you have a conservative plan, where you have an uber bullish plan, and then where you have what I call a super duper bullish plan. Okay, it's all about, listen, if you are ready, then you don't have to get ready, right? Because guys, I promise you this, I can assure you this. The euphoria that's going to hit crypto market this year is going to be insane. You're going to see people, listen, I can tell you this already, okay? I can tell you this already. I've had visions of the future. You're going to see people, guys, that are going to lose their mind. They're going to make TikTok videos dancing in the middle of the street half naked because they just became crypto millionaires. The euphoria is going to be insane, right? People going on Twitter, just losing their minds. Why? Because the money and abundance that's about to roll in is going to make a lot of people wealthy. And if you're not ready, if you're not sturdy, you're going to get swept away by that wealth. And I'll tell you guys, I've seen it. Listen, this is what, my third cycle. I've seen the most stoic, introverted, quiet personality become wealthy, and they just lose their mind because that euphoria is a high that is unlike any other high in this world. No drug can match it, right? That high of you're broke all your life, you've been struggling, and now you're rich and wealthy. The endorphins that I release every day. And so I'm telling you guys this, have a plan, have a strategy, like I always tell you guys, because one day you're going to wake up and you might have 10,000 starting in your portfolio. You might wake up and one day you have a million or 10 million. And then the question is, what are you going to do? Do you have a plan? What's your plan? Listen, what's your plan? Right? Like, have you asked yourself, like, let's say you woke up and you have 10 million. What is your plan? Have you thought about that? Like, would you cash out? Would you go into stable coins? Like, what is your plan? And I really need you to start thinking like that. You know? Really. Let's ask ChatGPT. Why do people lose their mind during the euphoria? Wait, let's ask ChatGPT, man. Euphoria phase in crypto. Let's ask ChatGPT, bro. There we go. Bam. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT says people lose their minds during the euphoria phase in crypto because of a mix of psychological biases, social dynamics, and sheer speed at which wealth can be created and destroyed. Okay, the get rich quick illusion. When people see others making 100x gains overnight, they start believing that they can do the same. This leads to reckless investing, over leveraging. Yes, remember? And FOMO, right? Yeah, Satama. Yeah, Satama. Yeah. Confirmation bias and echo chambers. Everybody says this time will be different. Okay. Okay. Social proof and herd mentality. Dopamine rush and addiction. Yeah, this one right here. Like I said, it's insane. Okay. And so at this point, all I'm saying is this. You got 10 million. What is your plan, bro? Like, do you have a lawyer set up? Are you going to do a trust? Well, what's your plan? You got 10 mil. Are you going to keep it in stable coins? Are you going to cash some of that out for banks? Like I said, I've seen people, become rich and just the most stoic, introverted, quiet, like just very quiet personalities and just lose their minds. And now they're starting to live, like literally, now they're starting to live life like a rap video. And you're like, what is going on with this person, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, this person was humble, they were good, this and that. And now they buying chains and jewelry and fancy cars, living like rappers. And you know what I mean? It's like, okay, all right. That's not you, but I guess maybe that is, right? Who knows? Right? So, yeah. Red Star says, it's crazy how one tweet can set it off. We was down. Yeah. And you know what? It's funny because I remember I was looking at XCN, right? And I even was saying like, yo, I'm buying some XCN when it hits. You know what I'm saying? Right? Waiting for XCN to hit a penny and a half so I can cop some more. And I'm glad I did. I got the Vegeta GIF. You guys remember this is when Vegeta was in Planet Namek? First time he became a Super Saiyan, right? For those who don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll get it later, right? But this was literally February 24th. It was depressing. This was less than a week ago. Well, yeah, less than a week ago, right? And nobody wanted to like it was just depressing. Yeah, it was a week ago. The 24th was a week ago. And everybody was down and the market was nah, right? And I've been consistent, man. When it comes to XCN, I'm looking at the charts every day. Boom. Goes down to 1.6, I'm copping. 1.5, I'm copping. 1.4, I'm copping. It went down to 1.3. I missed it, but I should have copped, right? I'm buying. XRP, boom, right? So it's kind of like, so imagine people like selling XCN right now, which is fine, whatever. Actually, it's not fine because if you're selling and you're losing, it's not fine. Right? Now, if you're selling and you're in profit, I will never besmirch you for that. And that's one of the things that we have to remember is that you're going to have to take profit eventually, right? Now, me personally, I'm not planning on taking any profit on XCN at least until it hits 20 cents. That's when I'm taking some profit. And even if I am taking some profit, it's not going to be my whole bag. It's just going to be like maybe 10, 15% of my bag. You know what I mean? But I think XCN is going to hit at least a quarter. So 20 cents is not a bad, price point to do so. But then also, I think XCN is going to hit $1 sometime at the top of the run. So, you know, if we're talking about 20 cents, I mean, that's cool. That's like a little nibbler for me, you know? Not financial advice, just being transparent, you know, since people ask. Red Star says, if I come out with 125, 350K this run, I'll be happy. Red Star, you're thinking too small, bro. And I'm not saying that to gas you up, but you're thinking too small, man. You're thinking too small. Like, realistically speaking, I'm expecting realistically a 6 to 10 trillion market cap by the end of this year for crypto, right? But what do I know? I think that maybe we'll get caught off guard. It's gonna come to a point where in the future, you probably don't want to tell people which cryptos you own because it might make you a target. It's like these rich families in Mexico, right? That everybody tries to always kidnap them. I know that sounds like a joke, and I'm not joking, but in Mexico, that's a real problem where they've got these rich families that have to always have security detail because they're always like, people are always looking to kidnap them. Like, I could see that happening in the United States because what's going to happen is in a few years from now, the divide between the have and have-nots is going to be so great that people are going to be desperate and they're going to go through links to do things that they usually wouldn't do. And it's going to get to a point where you probably don't want to run around talking about, yeah, I got into XRP at $3. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get kidnapped, Brody. You're going to get, I'm just saying, you know. Micah says, I just want financial independence. I don't care about gold chains or fancy cars. Amen, brother. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both, man. You and me both, you know. You and me both. I think that's one thing that, you know, you have to understand is that financial independence is it gives you that freedom to allow to buy back your time, right? And what I mean by that is that, you know, we spend so much of our time working a job that most of us we don't like, right? Working in the corporate world or doing something like that. And when you have financial freedom, then you're able to utilize the time how you want to utilize it. And when you utilize the time how you want to do it, you're more passionate about things, and that's how you get things done. Excuse me. Brock Tripp says, after video games, money is the only dopamine rush. I think you can also get a nice dopamine rush from the Holy Spirit, you know what I mean? Or jogging. Have you ever did jogging? Man, I remember, maybe because I'm older now, but when I would get tired in that last mile, and then, man, that endorphins release would happen. Oh, man. What a rush. What a rush. Your thoughts on Zabak Network. Okay, good question. Let's talk about Zabak, right? Because I know that trendsetters, we've been talking about that on the Patreon. And make sure you guys get plugged in on the Patreon if you're not on it, right? Excuse me. Whew. Yeah, guys, like I said, it's time for me to probably make another make some more tea, right? So this is one that I think that people were talking to me about. Yeah, I mean, listen, it started out here at 001, right? Now it's at 0014. So it had a nice pump. Okay, expert. Did I think I reviewed this one already for my 2025, right? Now, here's the thing. I mean, and this one is along the lines of, yep, just like I thought. Onyx Coin, Swift Coin, Alchemy Pay, right? They're along the same lines. So my thing is this: if you got in early, then hey, that's great. You know what I'm saying? If you got in early, great. Great. If you got in early. So, but yeah, it's on OKX, which is dope. Yeah, Qcoin and crypto.com, which is dope, Oh, snaps. Yo, we got the actual King Smith in the building with the $10 dono. Hey man, King Smith, what up, brother? Hey man, listen, man. Oh man, God bless you, brother. Hey, let's give him a Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco.
Did that Don DeMarco work? I mean, man. Listen, I don't know if that worked or not, but I'm gonna give you another one, man.
Don DeMarco.
Smith in the building. You guys check out his channel as well. Me and King Smith, we collabed a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about crypto as well. And yeah, man, King Smith, man, which coins are you looking at right now? What are some of your plays, man? Let me know, brother. Let me know, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you dropping that 10 dono, man. Appreciate that, Brody. He says, agreed. I'm on my 9 to 5 right now, and I'm fed, so I'm trying to break away from it. Okay, you work for the federal government, or okay? What's a good Zebek bag? Hey, yo, is that a switch? Yeah, he got the Glock with the Soldier of Judah is now playing, man. Hey, man, listen, Soldier of Judah, man. I thought we talking about swords, man. He got the Glock with the switch in this picture, man. You wilding for that, bro. You wilding for that, bro. Soldier of Judah is like, nah, we're not coming with the sword. In 2025, we coming with the Glock with the switch. Yeah, yo. Yo, brother, you wildin', man. Zebek, I don't listen, man. It's not financial advice, man. But whatever you can afford, man. I think what's attractive about Zebek is that it's $100 million market cap, which is low, right? 100 million now would be considered a micro market cap, right? Yeah, Zebek, and then they've got RWAs. So that's what I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at the RWA part of it. That's what I would be interested in when I look at this type of project. But here's the thing, guys. When you look at something like this, well, whatever you can afford, right? Not financial advice. You know what I mean? Actual King Smith says, I publicly said H bar, XRP, and BTC on my 2025 buys. Okay. Yeah, H bar is shout out to Ram, because I know Ram is always talking about H bar. I think H bar is going to have a phenomenal year. And I know I don't talk about H bar enough, right? But H bar, I think, has really, really hold sturdy during this market downturn. And look at it, because even when H bar was low, right? Like, hold on a second. Let's go back to the last 30 days here, right? H bar only went down to like 18 cents, bro. Like during this downturn, right? And so H bar has been very, very sturdy. I think H bar is going to be, H bar is going to be one of them ones, bro. Well, you're going to be rolling up in 2030 and your Tesla X, right? Going to the Elon Musk convention with your wifey. Oh man, it's funny, bro. I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah, man. I'm a government employee. Times are wild right now, and really make really good money. Yeah, but yeah, I have some friends that are government employees, and they wake up every day not knowing if they have a job or not. You know what I mean? So make sure you set some of that bread aside. You know what I mean? Just in case. Just in case. Yep. Oh, snaps, Captain Cisco with the dono. Let's give him a Don DeMarco.
Dom DeMarco.
How high can ADA go? $100? I don't. I don't really. You know what? Let's do an ADA breakdown. I'm glad that you brought that up. I don't think ADA will hit $100 this cycle, but let's do a breakdown for you, since you know. And so the website I'm using is the Coin Perspective. It's one of my favorite websites that I like to use, guys, right? And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do ADA against ADA, right? So let's say this, for ADA to get to $100, right? That needs to be at a $3.6 trillion market cap, bro. And and that's not to say that ADA can't hit that number one day, right? I'm not saying that it can't, okay? But I'm talking about this cycle. I think what's realistic, I think that anywhere from $5 to $10 is realistic, right? Now, $5 would be $179 billion market cap, right? That would place it to where about XRP is at right now, right? Well, XRP isn't even there. XRP was at one point, but XRP is at 156 right now. So this and that. So if ADA gets to 179, that would be $5. But I think ADA could hit $10 too. But I think 5 would be, if you wanted to play it safe, right? But if you wanted to do 10, that would mean that ADA would have a bigger market cap than ETH, right? But remember, ADA is going to be part of that reserve, right? And it's a US crypto. Okay. Right? So $10, $359. Yeah. I mean, $5 to $10. I think that on the safe side, $5 I think would be more if you wanted to play it safe. Could ADA hit $100 in, 5 years from now? Certainly, right? A lot of cryptos that are very low right now can hit, can hit these figures. But I think $5 to $10 is more realistic at this point, right? And if you wanted to even play it safe, or you want to get some profit at $6, right? That would place it at about $215 billion market cap, right? Which is not bad. Which is not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry about that. Red Star says the market cap of the reserve should be trillions. Yes, I agreed. And let me hit you with the Don DeMarco. Thank you for the dono.
Dom DeMarco.
Yes, I think that's why I think that anybody who says they know how much money is going to be in the space is lying, because it's going to be a lot of money coming into the space. It's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of FOMO. And here's what's going to happen, guys. The people that were dismissive of you and crypto, and you guys know who I'm talking about, for the people that have been in the space for, a cycle or two, and you were trying to tell your friends and family, you were trying to tell your ex-girlfriend or your wife about crypto, and they kept giving you the side eye, right? They're going to be hitting you up. They're going to be hitting you up because now what's going to happen is that when not just the US government gets into crypto, but now the European governments, right? The EU is just jumping in. And then the Asian governments are jumping in, right? And all different, governments from different parts of the world are jumping in. I mean, trillions, it's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of money. And some of you guys are going to be so freaking wealthy. It's not even going to make sense. It's not going to make sense. And then you're going to have to deal with jealousy. There's going to be people coming out that you thought were your friends, but they're not. Because they were your friends as long as you were broke. They were your friends as long as you guys were on equal footing, or as long as you guys were, on the same course. But as soon as you're doing better than them, it's going to be jealousy coming out, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with that. You're going to have to learn how to deal with family members coming out the woodworks asking you for money. Family members that you don't even know existed. And then you're going to wonder, how the heck do they know that you got money, right? Yeah, I'm telling you right now, because a lot of people, they don't prepare themselves for these things mentally. And so you try to help everybody, but at the end of the day, you have to have a plan, because you can't help everybody. I mean, you can try to, but at the end of the day, you have to. I think it's instead of giving somebody money, I would prefer to give them a job or something, like an opportunity to earn the wage. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people they don't understand the sacrifices that you have done to be in this crypto market. Oh, snaps. Oh, man, you guys are, man, God bless you guys, man. Y'all are really jumping in and donating, man. Bonk should be equal to Shiba. Potential now, it is. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I don't think so. I think one of the things that we can look at Bonk right now, and it's really low, right? I mean, I remember in December they had this thing where they were going to burn 1 billion coins. I remember I made a video on that, and nothing really happened, right? It was like a nothing burger. But yeah, Bonk is not in the same realm as Shiba right now. Bonk isn't even competing with Pepe, to be honest with you. But let's look at it from another side, because I'm glad you bring that up. Bonk should be equal to Shiba. I think the problem what happened with when Bonk first came out was Bonk had a huge market share in the Solana ecosystem, right? But unfortunately, what happened with Bonk is there's so many coins now in Solana that Bonk has been kind of forgotten about. But I think Bonk will still do well. Do I think it'll do just as good as Shiba will? No, I don't think so. But I think you can make money with Bonk. I think that Bonk could certainly hit a $40 billion market cap. I think Bonk could do that. Yeah. But I think that if you're talking about a $40 billion market cap, I think Shiba this time around will do anywhere from 100 to 200. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's one of those things where you have to look at what are you holding and what are you holding the most, and you know what I'm saying, and then take it from there. Solo, do you think Sue could go to $100? I already spoke about Sue. I think Sue will hit $50 this cycle. Sue will hit $50. If you're planning to, if you think Sue will go to $100 this cycle, I mean, it might, but if you want to be strategic, $50 for Sue. Yeah. Is Jasmine still alive? Hey, man, listen, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Let me hit you.
Dom DeMarco.
Hey, man, listen, man. Listen, these donos keep coming in, so I'm gonna keep the show going. And yeah, guys, sorry for my voice. For those wondering why my voice sounds weird, you know, I've been sick for the last couple of days, but I really felt like I had to make this video because this is some epic moments. Jasmine coin. Let's talk about Jasmine. Jasmine. She's my favorite girl. Listen. Jasmine can come back in a hurry, bro. That's the thing about Jasmine, right? I think people underestimate Jasmine. Listen, when Jasmine had that epic pump, remember at the end of last year, right? This was just a few months ago. But look at this chart. But listen, I'm not worried about Jasmine at all. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I think Jasmine will actually have a better year than the previous bull run. Is Jasmine still alive? Yeah, I think Jasmine will do fine. Right? I think so. I think Jasmine will do fine. I think if listen, because if you've been holding Jasmine coin for a year or longer, why would you fold? Why would you fold? Like, why would you fold now? You know what I mean? Like, why would you why would you give up on Jasmine coin now? If you've been holding Jasmine coin for a year or longer, why would you fold now? You know what I mean? So I think that Jasmine is fine. I think with some bullish conditions, Jasmine will do fine. Yeah. Jasmine coin, and also Jasmine is one of the ones where people ask them like, oh, why don't you talk about Jasmine, or why don't you have Jazz? Sometimes you just, you know, you got to do what you got to do, you know. Huh. Hold on a second. I'm looking here. Oh, man. So Jasmine was at 3 cents. And it's been steadily going down. Interesting. So now Jasmine's at the same range as XCN. Interesting. But that just lets you know how powerful XCN is, right? Like, interesting. I'm very excited for XCN. Interesting. A sower of seed says, yeah, I've been holding Jasmine, set it and forget it type ish. Maybe in 5 years it'll move again. Yeah, you know, guys, with some coins, that's how it goes, man. You know, you buy it and then you kind of forget about it, and you hope that it doesn't go to zero. Right? It doesn't go to zero, and I'm laughing because listen, I've been there, right? Satama, right? I've been there, okay? So that's why I'm laughing, because I'm speaking from personal experience. But Jasmine, my thing is this: if you've been buying it for a year and you've been through the roller coaster, right? In the last year, for example, right? It literally went from like 1.8 and then it went to like 5 cents. I don't know why you would fold now. I just don't see it. Right? Jasmy's still a great project, I think. And I think Jasmy, you know what? Let's pull up Jasmy in the calculator. Let's do that. How about this? Let's pull up Jasmy here right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull up Jasmy on the calculator here and see what we can do. Okay, so let's see the actual price. Okay. So I think Jasmy can hit, right? I think Jasmy can hit $2.50, right? Now that's a little high. That's a little high. Let's do $2.15. How about that? That's a little bit over $100 billion market cap. I think Jasmy can do that for this cycle. That's 112x from where we are right now. Okay. Because here's the thing. I'm expecting XCN to do $1.10 to $1.30. And I think Jasmy can do about $2.15. And that's like if you want to be super duper greedy. Now, let's say you want to play it more smart. Like you want to I'm not gonna. It's a little high solo. Let's bring it down. How about $1? See, this is the problem. Everybody always wants $1, but then here's two things that happen. The whales front run profits taken before it hits $1, right? So then typically it crashes around anywhere from 70, 80, or 90 cents. Or once it does reach $1, it then tends to go beyond it, right? Now, $48 billion market cap, it's a lot, but remember, we're expecting a lot of money to come in. And I think 48 billion is going to be light for Jasmy. It's going to be light for Jasmy. So I think, though, if you wanted to start taking profits, not financial advice, right, then you might start looking at taking profits when it hits like 30 cents, right? Because right before the previous all-time high. And then what I would do, not financial advice, but then I would take profits at like 30 cents, 60 cents, 90 cents, 120, 150, and so forth. So that way I can take profits at different integers of Jasmy going up. But if you just want to hodl and say screw it, I think Jasmy's going to hit $100 billion market cap, or, you know, that 215, or if you want to be conservative, you know, and say 205, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's going to go a little bit past that $2. Then you could do that. But here's the thing, you know, make sure to take some profits. Don't be greedy. You know, that's what happens. People get greedy. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm gonna go and make some more tea. As you guys can hear, your boy is still sick, but I want to say thank you for everybody who came and watched and everybody who donated. God bless you guys. I really appreciate it. Guys, listen, these are exciting times, right? Remember in the Matrix when, what's that guy's name? The one kid in the first Matrix who said when Neo came, right? And he was just like telling Neo, man, if you're the one, these are some exciting times, right? Remember that. Like, guys, this is where we're at right now. We are still early, and this is going to be amazing. I mean, someday, guys, we're going to meet, right? Yacht party, or we're going to meet somewhere, and we're going to share stories about, you know, how we were the first in our families to be in crypto and nobody believed it. And you guys are going to share stories with me about how you changed the lineage of your family by being part of this wealth transfer, you know, by having faith, by being able to hold on when people were laughing at you, and they scoffed at crypto and called it internet money, right? And now you have the leader of the free world, Donald Trump, who basically is saying that, hey, I'm rocking with crypto. And these are the coins that I'm rocking with. And the fact is, you still have people that think it's a scam, which is wild to me. Because for lack of knowledge, my people perish. You see, one thing I understand is that a lot of people, when they argue against crypto, it's not necessarily in bad faith, but they're arguing out of ignorance from, third-party information, which is, already been debunked. A lot of people are not arguing because they did their own research. No, because if they did their own research, they would love crypto. They would be buying it. They're arguing about what they heard somebody else say, right? And so, yeah, guys, this is amazing. I'm truly excited for you guys because this year is going to be an amazing year. Now, all we need is just to find out that, Elon Musk is buying some Shiba Inu, and then my year would be set. It would be complete. If we find out that Elon is buying some SHIB, right? I know he's a Doge guy, but you can rock with both. But yeah, so with that being said, guys, I'm going to make some tea. God bless you guys. More content to come. And with that said, roll the music, and I'm out.
Now now